Hey y'all, welcome back to the DIY Entrepreneurs Reaction Show. I'm so glad you decided to tune in with me today. Go ahead and hit that like button and become a subscriber to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would really appreciate that. As you can see, I got a different setup. I got some a new background setting. I like it. It's still growing on me though, but I like it, and all is well. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about the new setup, the new background. I'll still be recording at the other location from time to time, but this is a little bit more convenient for my schedule, and so I'm hoping to give you guys a little bit more regular content for the channel. So let me know what you think about it in the comments. Thank you. Today we're going to be reacting to another Shark Tank pitch, so let's check it out.
First in the tank is a convenient version of a popular cuisine.
Shark! We are pumped to be here. My name is Doc.
My name's John.
And we're from... Cupbop! John, what is Cupbop?
Cupbop? C. U. P. B. O. P. Cupbop. 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 Cupbop is Korean barbecue in a cup. We are super energetic, a little bit crazy. Quick service Korean barbecue brand.
Did you know that there's only one Asian concept in the top 50 quick service restaurants? There's room for more, and we are next.
K-pop, K-drama, K-movies taking over. It's time for K-food to take over the world. We have an offer for 3% for our company for $1 million.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a lot of barbecue. Sharks, we'll keep making the Cupbops. You keep swimming in cash.
Swim.
I like that. I like that.
Sharks, we have a cup for each of you guys. Now, just eat.
Oh, fantastic.
Special type of barbecue.
All right, what's in here?
Fantastic.
Tell us what's in it before we go in.
Oh, spicy.
Robert don't
It's
care.
100% sweet potato noodle on the side. It's called japchae. And we have a bulgogi, it's beef, and hot spicy pork on the side.
So beef and pork mix.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Whoa.
It's hot. It is great.
Thank you.
And Barbara?
It's not a ketchup,
yummy.
it's a spicy food.
That's right.
Yummy.
Are you
It's
okay,
not
bro? Are you
ketchup.
crying?
You all right?
No, I'm good.
So we have a spice level from 1
Sweet
to 10,
potato
and our
noodle.
customers can choose that.
We've had a lot of different food concepts on Shark Tank. I have to give it to you. This is one of the best I've ever tried.
Yeah, this
That's big coming from Kevin.
What's the cost of this?
it ranges anywhere from about
First of all, it's big coming from Kevin because he has the whole chef wonderful portfolio of products and things that he offer. But then again, he don't normally say he love things or he really likes at least food. So that is a compliment.
$8 to $10 per bowl.
And what does it cost you?
$1.80 to $2.50. So our gross margin is about 75%.
And you gave us an astronomical number here. You said 3%
they must
more
got
than $1 million.
sales.
Your
Yep.
sales
Yeah.
must be through the roof.
Let's hear it.
Our trailing 12 months system-wide sales is $18.7 million.
Cut it out.
And
Wow. Are you kidding? How many trucks?
so we started from a food truck. Now the trucks are more of a marketing tool for us. Brick and mortar stores, we right now have 27 stores.
How many years have you been in business?
About 8 years.
Tell us
Congratulations.
the sales, the trajectory. I want to know how you got to 8.
Okay. He said on a 12-month trailing sales though, so that's their last year of sales. He said that they hit 18.7 mil with Korean barbecue. And then he said something about a sweet potato noodle. And so I like to see if that's like a vegan option, or was that just the noodle that's with the beef or the other option that he gave. So let's see, but them some good numbers.
Million.
Going back the last kind of 5 years, we were 7 million, 8 million, 9 million. So we were growing about a million each. And last year we did right around 10.5 million. And this year we're expected to grow 90%.
Are these all-
And during a COVID year, when
Yep.
people were not going out to restaurants. So
Yep.
how did you do that?
Wow.
So we shut our dining down like everybody else, did only takeout
Delivery.
and delivery, and our same-store sales, we were up 9% during COVID.
Wow.
So that worked
Up
better for you,
9%.
actually.
Yes.
Yep.
Doc, what's your background?
Yeah, so previous to this,
But you know what? I wonder if that's all the restaurants. And if you have experience with restaurants and stuff, let us know in the comments. But during COVID, a lot of people have started to restrict dining options. So you can't really dine in because of short staff. And most of it is driven because of the short staff. But they said that this model has worked the best for them, to actually stop that and just do takeout, just do fast food like Chinese food, you know? And so that's the model that they chose to do. And so it's interesting that they've made all these sales with Korean barbecue. What's so different about it? This is what I'm trying to
I was an
understand.
investor at a major hedge fund.
Actually, he was my first customer. When I opened the food truck in Salt Lake City downtown, he came to me, hey, we love Korean. Hey, we love Korean.
So I'm Korean and just fell in love with the products. I moved to New York, did my kind of 7, 8 years there. And I just wanted something different.
Did you go and pitch him on being his partner?
He called
That's
me.
right. I called him up.
Yeah.
So he said, if you're not hiring me right now, you're gonna be regret for the futures.
Who owns the business
Pitch
and what
yourself
percentage?
in.
So
Okay.
we own half of the business.
Oh, so you've raised a lot of money then.
No, we've
No,
actually
with all that
never
growth?
raised money.
Who owns
Really?
the other half?
The other half, his co-founders,
okay.
and a group came in and just bought equity off of the other 3 partners.
What did
that
they
were
pay for
present.
that equity? What valuation?
Undisclosed. We don't know. They
You
haven't
don't
told
know?
us. Yeah.
Wait, what
So
type
your
of...
Very
partners
high
are just gone,
valuation.
basically. They took the money and ran.
Yes. So we've been growing through organic cash flow. We've never raised money.
Good for you.
actually.
But during COVID, you pivoted, right?
Yep.
Instead of having people go to the stores, you said you were doing delivery business.
You killed it last year. Why do you need a
The
store?
reason why, it's not only about the food. We want to give you a really good
experience.
experience with
That's
our
what a
customer.
lot of-
We high five all the time. We hugging, we dancing together. Korean people is a party people. They're having fun. They know how to play.
You said you hadn't raised any money.
Yep.
Why didn't you bring in any investors before you got here?
We got so many investors came to us. I say no for 8 years because I think I can make a 2,000 store with you guys. I want to be the first Korean
And a
national
plan.
brand with the sharks. When I came here for a long time ago from Korea, I'm not good students in Korea. I got F grade all my life. They call me I'm the failure. I'm the loser. But when I came to United States, I found opportunity here. If I work hard here, I can make a dream come here. This is a big thing for me. Not because of money. I want to get the opportunity to tell them, hey, first Korean national brand here.
So, Jung, we heard all about
Hi,
you. Fabulous
story.
story. I love it. But, Doc, I want to hear a little bit about you.
Yeah, I was born in Korea, and when I was 11, my family came on a summer vacation in the U.S. And the day before we're supposed to fly back, my mom and dad sat me down and my older brother and said, "Oh, by the way, we didn't tell you, but you guys are not coming back with us."
Oh,
What?
So they had planned this all along. So they found a family, a school, and they thought that if they told us, we wouldn't want to come. And so they did it the hard way. The next day, bam.
My God.
wow.
And they chose Utah because they just heard that Utah was a religious state, that a lot of people don't smoke and drink. They thought, oh, that's got to be safe. We're sending them to Utah.
Doc, I mean, that story is incredible. Why do you think your parents did that? Why did they drop you off in America?
It was really for the opportunity. Absolute best decision that they've ever made for us. And I am just forever grateful for what they've been.
It's amazing how the people who grew up here don't feel the same way.
Think about what your parents sacrificed for the American dream.
I now only can I really start understanding my parents a little bit now that I have my own kids and the love that I have for them.
He got 2 kids.
All the time.
I got 5 kids.
No! How do you work? Maybe that's why you work so hard.
But my wife support me 100%.
I love this story.
Right.
Like you guys, my dad gave up everything to come here. I had to friggin' be successful to justify that sacrifice. And you guys are onto something here. Purpose comes through everything.
They doing a lot of kumbaya. I'm waiting till they get back to reality that they only willing to give up 3% of their successful company for $1 million. So I'm waiting till the person get back to the numbers, but I'm glad about this story. It's a touching story.
$1 million for 3%. I don't know what the purpose of that is. What is it? 30 million valuation?
33 million.
How do I
Come on, Robert.
there?
Yeah, it's really the growth rate. It took us 7 years to get to 10 million. We have 10 more stores coming before the end of the year.
I like the deal. I like the mission, I like the energy, I love the food, and I like the cash flow. A lot, okay? I'm gonna make you an offer.
A straight offer?
All sharks are still in, and Kevin has an offer to make for Jung and Doc's quick-serve Korean barbecue business, Cupbop.
So here's the deal. I'm going to loan you the $1 million. I'm going to put a 10% interest rate on it. It's 36 months amortization, 3 years, and I'm going to take the 3% as a warrant. So I get equity. I get 3%. I put all I can bring to it as Chef Wonderful and all the rest of that stuff, and you have a Shark Tank deal.
Guys, can I get your attention a moment? I'm very familiar with this space because I have a hugely successful business, Cousins Maine Lobster, and they have over $200 million in sales. But I also have to tell you, the idea that you were dumb in school like I was, it's interesting to me, after 13 years on Shark Tank, every one of my top 10 business owners, founders, were terrible in school. Isn't that interesting?
It's interesting. That is
and
a
yet
great
when
point.
they get into the workplace, boy, oh boy, are they smart. So I believe in you, but it's too rich. I'd have to have 30% for $1 million. Laugh at
Come
it if you
on,
want,
Barbara.
okay? But my sharp thinking on how I remodel all my businesses have made them much more money than that all along the way.
You have 2 offers. Are there any other offers?
The product is fantastic.
She's thinking with that 30%.
I think the business is worth about 18 million today. You're asking for 33. I want to own a bigger piece, but that's just simply a function of money. You're asking for $1 million for 3%. I'll give you $5 million for 28%.
Oh,
Wow.
Which is an 18 million valuation.
Wow.
I mean, that's what I think the business is worth today.
Listen, I love your model, and I just want to take the journey with you. I would give you $1 million as a loan, 8% interest, 5% equity.
Hey guys, if it's just the cash you're looking for, I would give you $1 million loan for 5%. No problem.
I'll do it for 3%, and I'll work
wow,
on the
they
finance.
jumping all over the
I'd
place
do it
now.
with Barbara if Barbara wants to do it with me.
I would
Yes.
love to do it. I haven't done a deal with you in a dog's age.
That's right, we haven't.
So Lori
Come
and I will
on.
give you 5% for $1 million loan. We'll go in together.
Okay, so
Get the ladies.
Mark, what
Get
do you
the
do?
ladies.
first, I love the business. I love the product. I love the fact that you can make it a healthy alternative. But what I'm hearing, and
Okay,
tell me if
so
I'm
it
wrong,
is an option.
you've got the operations down, right? But you need someone to propel you in terms of marketing and PR, and just to be able to have a national presence.
Mark
So when
finna
people
win,
talk
eh?
about Cupbop,
Yeah.
then people say, yeah, I know it. And I think I can provide that better than anybody, because I do have that national platform, and I can get word out there better.
We
but at the
all
same
have
time,
that national
No,
platform.
no, it's not
and
quite
we
the
should
same.
all get it out
So
there.
it's not quite the same.
Just got. Baby, he said no, it's not the same. That was funny. Okay, I'll get back to it. I really do hope that one, it'll be great if all three of them could come in, because you need a billionaire on the team. It's just great to have a billionaire on the team. And like he said, it's a little bit different, Lori. But Lori and Barbara brings a good partnership and a good focus. They seem very plan oriented. What Barbara spoke about as far as remodeling the business, and in a way that is conducive to how you're operating. Although they seem to already have operations down, as Mark just alluded to. But I hope that he's able to, I mean, with a deal from Mark and how he posed it, you know, who wouldn't go with Mark? But I will hope he will think about it to ask if they could join one. And I hope that Mark will be willing to do it. He's already then pointed and said, no, I got a little different space than y'all. Go ahead and flex there, Mark.
But
It is quite the same.
What I would do is $1 million just straight equity. I'd like 7%. And my commitment is, though, I can help you just scale this thing in terms of visibility and PR. My portfolio is full of all kinds of healthy alternatives. So that's my offer. $1 million for 7%.
Well, let me tell you what's wrong with Mark's plan. His appreciation of your business is lovely, but it's wrong. This is not a healthy alternative. This is a delicious alternative.
Yeah.
This is not a healthy brand. This is a fun brand.
No, and I'm not saying you turn it into a health store at all.
And
Right?
then
What I'm
last-
saying is you can extend your customer
Barbara's
base.
right.
And he said he could create the publicity. We all can create the publicity.
Not the same
He
level.
could throw in a
Yeah.
Yes,
basketball
it
or
is.
two.
What are you going to do?
I love it, Barbara. Come on, ask them to go in together.
Mark, would you be able to do 1 million straight equity for 4.5%?
Almost
I'd go
hell.
5.5% is my lowest. I'm not cheap.
He ain't cheap.
I'm worth it, guys.
Ask them to come in together. Just ask.
5%. 1 million equity for 5%. With the other
Just
partners,
ask.
we kind
Say
of set
something,
the parameters.
Barbara,
I just don't
Lori.
know what's going to happen if we. That's honestly.
All right, I'll do 5%.
Ah, he did the 5%.
Only because of those other partners.
Listen, you know, sometimes that's what having money can get you. Those are the privileges that it will get you. Mark sat on that chair and said, look, I could get you that national reach that you need. Lori came in and said, oh, we all got that. Mark said, oh, but it's a little bit different. And it is a little bit different. I don't mean no harm. Lori and Barbara, they my girls. I don't mean no harm. But Mark Cuban got a little bit more, a little bit of different points. It's a little different. And so I totally agree with them on that. I really do wish he would have just asked the question on if the three of them would go in together. Now, we already understand that sometimes Mark just don't see it. If he don't see the immediate advantage of having you on a team and what you could bring to it and something that he don't have, he don't really like to do with all the extra people. We already know that. He'll say, I don't need you in a minute, okay? But I really wish they would have just posed the question and said, can we get all three of you guys? Our purpose for being here was to become a national, the first Korean shark partnered brand, whatever. He said something alluded to in that pitch before. And if he would have just, you know, said something to that effect, got three of them in, even thinking about it, I think that probably could have changed the dynamic. But anyway, he got orders. They started getting bids thrown just at them. And so of course, you know, if you have an opportunity to get in a partnership with Mark Cuban and he has a good portfolio that complements what you're selling and what you're building, of course you're going to go in and want a billionaire on the team. All the resources that he's able to give and lend to the growth of your business is going to speak for itself. You could tell in the end he was just saying like, look guys, I'm worth it. And so it was interesting that they didn't, you know, just think to counter and ask all three of them to come in. Although we understand Mark's history once he understands that he's the heavyweight on the team, he don't need any of the other sharks, and we understand how we've seen him get into that mode. But I just wish they would have posed the question. Maybe he would have entertained it, maybe not, but who knows. But anyway, they ended up getting a deal. This is Cupbop. They ended up getting a deal with Mark Cuban for $1 million straight equity of 5%. And so that was good. They was only willing to come in and give away 3%. And I think that is real good for the growth and the valuation that they put on the business. So I just hope that this partnership proves to be very profitable for all the parties involved. And I hope. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying until the end. I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button and become a subscriber if you like this content. And don't forget to check us out for the next ones.
America is truly the land of opportunity.
Yes,
I mean,
I 100% agree with that.
it's a huge milestone for us, and so I could honestly not be happier right now.
We can go to the moon, right?
That's right.
Let's go to the moon!
That's right.